Hey guys, welcome back. This is video 2 of 2024. Um, yeah, something happened uh, last week, and so basically the Instagram, I don't know if you guys were like following me over there, but basically somebody hacked into it and they started posting some shit about like Forex and everything. And it's sad that some people actually thought it was me. Um, which is weird because I've been active on Instagram for like over 10 years. I've never posted shit like that. And out of nowhere, why would I start doing that, right? Uh, yeah, like I was a bit concerned if people would actually end up believing it because these I'm sorry, pardon my language, but these people, like these fuckers are so good at what they do. Uh, it was essential for me to get that account back or deleted ASAP. And for me to get it back, it would have taken a lot longer. And that's like time bought for them. And they would have like contacted more people. So I made the call to get it reported by my friends and just get it deleted instead. Because considering that there were some people who thought that it was me, it almost made me feel like it wasn't my space anymore. I'm not sure how to describe it, but and maybe I'm a bit uh, attached or overthinking about this, but yeah, like who doesn't, right? But um, yeah, so I made that call, and it's fine. I don't mind starting from scratch. I think the issue for me was my identity being used to try and contact some of my friends or people who follow me, and obviously the conversations that I have, and I value each and every person like that. So it was obviously a bit weird to use my personality for something like that. But anyway, like I hope none of you clicked on anything, or yeah, it's this is something that has been happening quite a lot in the UK, and maybe I don't know wherever you are in the world. um, but yeah, I think it's important for me to talk about this and address it so that it doesn't happen to somebody else. um, yeah, just don't click on anything. Anyway, so today's video will be a bit more about what I'm currently doing in the UK, and my laptop is currently like restarting. So what I'm gonna do is restart my computer because I have like plan for the video in it. I'm like super organized like that. So I need to refer to it before I actually start talking. But I just wanted the introduction to be a bit more about what happened to my Instagram. And I have created a new account because I want to make sure that I'm connected with you guys and about my entire fitness journey, and I'm vlogging it and I'm documenting it over there. So feel free to click in the link in the bio. I mean the description. And yeah, feel free to like follow me there. I post a lot about nutrition, fitness, and lifestyle as well. I have quite a few hobbies. Sometimes I dance and I sing. I travel quite, no, I wouldn't say quite a lot, but I travel a bit here and there, and I try to document that as well. So a bit more about lifestyle and my hobbies, and the core will always be fitness and nutrition. So feel free to like follow me there. And yeah, let's connect, and I'll see you in a bit. I'm just gonna restart my computer. So yeah. Alrighty, let's start with this. So what exactly have I been doing in the UK? Like, I know I mentioned this in the last video that I work as a junior marketing manager at a SaaS company, which is basically a scale up. And it's fun. Marketing is fun. Like, I did my master's in marketing as well. And one of the reasons why I like it is because it's a nice amalgamation of like two different kinds of skill sets, right? Because you have to learn about data tech, but at the same time, you have to mix it up with like being creative, and you have to work on graphics and multiple other things. So it's like a constant evolution and a constant learning for you. And sure, it might be the case with like other fields and other departments in the company. Sure, that's obviously you keep learning for sure. But yeah, I like the element of how I'm able to, um, I don't know, learn a few other things while I'm adopt certain skills while I'm actually working on a campaign. So it can be like, you work on the strategy of a campaign, you do the research, but you're part of the execution as well. So I think it's a really nice mix of all of these things, which is why I really like it. But the thing is that I'm a bit passionate about my job, just the way I am about other things. And even if you don't like it, sometimes the way you approach certain other things in your life. For example, I've been working out for like over 8 years, over 7 years, I don't know. And it's become more like a habit for me, and it's become something that I'm extremely passionate about. So sometimes it's like those are the things that get applied even to your job, which is why that's me in my personal life, in my professional life, in every single thing that I do. And the catch about it is that it, as compared to Indian and US economies or the work cultures over there, UK is known a bit more for providing that work life balance. So you wouldn't see people, like prioritizing work on the weekends or after the 9 to 5, 9 to 6 kind of a thing. And obviously, being an Asian, being an Indian, my roots are from there, right? Like, I still think about work on weekends or whatever, but I don't take that as a bad thing necessarily, because I'm at a stage in my career and I feel like this would probably be somebody else as well when they're at a different stage of their career and life. But I feel like I want to learn more, I want to put in more of my effort to get more output and things like that. But the catch of it is that sometimes it is important for you to consider that work life balance, because people around you might not feel the same way or work with the same ideology. So it's kind of important to, yeah, get that thing sorted. So I think that is one of the reasons why I decided to even start with YouTube. I wanted to focus all this extra energy because I've been like running now. What happens is that you're creating like new resources of energy and new sources of that fuel. So I feel like I find myself having like a bit too much energy and I don't know what to do with it. So yeah, I've taken up a few projects on my end and I have a few plans for 2024. So I've been like, I want to get back into the game of fitness and nutrition in terms of consultation. So my plan is that maybe in at the end of Q1 or mid of Q1, I will start taking a few clients. But I'm planning to take like 2 to 3 clients for like free consultation. So you'll get like an entire quarter, like basically 3 months of free consultation of nutrition and fitness. So that's where I'm starting, because I want to get back into the game and I don't want to be somebody that, oh, pay me. I don't want to be like that. But yeah, I want to take on a few cases. So, in case you're somebody who needs help with fitness, nutrition, and you want to change your game in 2024, provided you haven't been a client before this, just either DM me on Instagram or LinkedIn. Actually, not LinkedIn, Instagram, or just comment down below, like in the YouTube video, that free consultation, or yeah, just type something and then I'll reach out to you, and also mention your Instagram link so that I can actually reach out to you. I know how to contact you. So yeah, I think I went a bit off track. I think another thing that I wanted to cover was what it's like living in the UK. And of course, there people have been like, there have been rumors and everything. I wouldn't say rumors, some of them obviously are true. That obviously the economy is not good, or the shit that has been happening in terms of crime rate, etc., etc. It's not true, but um, I don't think it has affected me or the way I approach things in any way. So I don't really care about it as much, especially because I'm in the phase where I'm new over here. I want to try and explore a few things before I make a decision what I want to do. So it's a bit too soon for me to make that decision at all. Um, but I do want to address one thing. When I came here, I don't think there was much of a cultural shock as such, but more of the thing that you move here and there's nobody to take care of you anymore, like there's a need, a requirement, a necessity for you to start building a structure for yourself, because nobody will be, yelling at you in the morning that it's 10 o'clock, wake up, and oh, here's lunch, here's dinner, and those like million talks about what you're doing with your life. But there's nobody like giving you that push over here to help you get into that momentum. You are the one who's like driving yourself. You're basically like that dog who, how there's like a leash around his neck and he's like taking himself for a walk. Yeah, something like that. um, but I feel like it was a bit challenging at first in terms of managing things, and I think being a bit more emotionally independent. But I think in these 2 years of my time, I've started to feel a bit more settled, and it really helps when you have like a friend or somebody in your life who you can rely upon like that. Especially because London can be a bit lonely sometimes, and I think having that somebody is important. Of course, like not for everybody. Everybody functions in a different way, so not and forcing that on you. But I feel like I've started to feel a bit more settled over here, in terms of understanding the culture or even feeling confident to talk about myself. This was a huge step for me to start being active again on Instagram or start being active again on YouTube, because I feel like when I came here, I had like a bit of issue with confidence. But now it's like, yeah, I feel like I'm getting much better with that. Uh, so yeah, and I think one of the things that we need to talk about is how ridiculously cold it is over here. It's like -1 right now, or is it one? I don't know, something around that. It's cold, but I feel like I've got acclimatized, like last year, I'm somebody coming from India, which is like extremely hot. I'm obviously somebody who deals with like warmer weathers much better than colder weathers. So last year I was somebody who used to wear like 4 layers of clothing and I used to still feel cold. But now, since I've started running outdoors a lot more, like I run outside when it's like -1 and I'll be running in shorts. So, I mean, obviously, once you start running, your body's getting warmed up anyway, so you don't really have to care that much about it. So, that's another thing. But having vitamin D has also been like a major game changer for me. So, if you are watching this video and you're in the UK, get your vitamin D supplements, because yeah, just get it. Consider me like your sister who's telling you this, okay? But just get, or your nutritionist, just get it. But yeah, anyway, so I think one of the key things about living in the UK or living abroad or in like wherever you are, I think it has its own learning curve and its own struggle, and everybody has carves their own path in that sense. And sure, you might feel homesick multiple times, but that's the part of like growing up, and try not to skip that phase, because that phase of that struggle, or where you don't know if you're going to land up with a job, or are you going to be homeless, or I don't know, whatever. You're not going to be homeless, but whatever it is, like having that fear in your head, or having that uncertainty, and you don't know how to navigate through the situation, it teaches you so much, and makes you a much stronger person. So I feel like nobody should really skip that phase at all. So
Yeah, so another thing. Mm,
Yeah, I wanted to mention like another thing as well. Basically, the last part of this YouTube video, and considering this is more like another catch up with you guys because the first one was more like a intro version. Um, my plans ahead would be that I still want to obviously continue growing in the marketing space, and I'm not sure what the future holds for me, but I do have a few plans ahead, and I do want to make things work in that sense. But at the same time, I want to make sure that I'm devoting this extra energy or using it to be more of a creatorpreneur, if that makes sense. Like I've got inspired by Ali Abdal to use that term. So yeah, anyway. So I want to start doing that. I want to work on like two different things, and nobody has said in the world that you can't have best of both. You know, you can if you work if you work for it, you can have the best of both worlds. You can work hard on your job, and you can do the same for, I don't know, your side hustle and for your personal life as well, whatever it is. So both are extremely important. So I think it's gonna be like a very short video as well for this one. But somebody messaged me on LinkedIn regarding how can you get into a UK university. So I do want to make a video on that. But in case you have any thoughts around it, or you are somebody who needs help with that as well, just comment down in the why do I always mess this up? Like comment down in the YouTube video, and yeah, like I'll definitely take your questions into consideration while I'm like drafting a script, because I'm extremely organized with my YouTube videos as well. I literally have like a document and an Excel sheet. So well, yeah, let me know. And I think that's it for today. So if you've liked this video, would love to, obviously get your support around subscribing or liking or commenting or sharing. I don't want to be one of those YouTube folks that, ooh, share, like, subscribe, whatever. But yeah, it does help. Also, I've made a new Instagram account, so make sure you're following me over there if you want to stay updated with everything that's fitness, nutrition, etc., etc. So yeah, I'll see you guys soon. All right, bye.